What to do if an item that was deleted off of your credit report came back? How you need to address it and why? What up, you got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this video I want to talk to you about what you need to do if an item that you had deleted came back on your credit report. And this is important, and I've had this to work for several clients, and once I figured this out, I was like, that's actually smart. It really has some, you got to understand, there are some laws that are set in place to protect you as a consumer when it comes to the credit. So when you know those laws, there are certain things that you can do to make your credit journey a lot smoother. Now, if you don't want to do it yourself, because some of you just don't have the time. Some of you don't want to go back and forth with the bureaus and they verified or denied and added back. That could be overwhelming to some people. And I talk to people who say just that. They're like, yeah, I was doing it, but I just didn't have the time to keep going back and forth with them. You know, I'd rather somebody do it for me. If that's the case, set up a consultation. We'll see if it's a good fit, you know, and if we want to bring you on as a client. If so, we'll let you know, say, yeah, these are our options. You know, we feel like we can help you. But if we don't feel like we can help you, then we won't even bring you on as a client. So just keep that in mind. But nonetheless, if you don't have the time, set up your consultation by using one of the available links below. If you do have the time to do it yourself, definitely grab the free credit class that kind of gives you a idea of how credit works and the process you can take in order to better your own credit. And then if you want to really take it a step further, we got things that you can use in order to have a step-by-step blueprint to do it yourself. So we give you all of the options. We give you some free education, some guidance. We give you a blueprint to show you how to do it along with some letters. But at the same time, if you don't have time, then set up a consultation and we'll get you squared away. That said, say for instance, you got something deleted, or maybe somebody that you have doing your credit got something deleted off the credit report, but it came back, because it happens. I'm not here to say that every time we get something deleted, it has not come back. They're in it to try to get some type of money, and they're going to report as often as they can because they know that a lot of people don't have the persistence and ingenuity to stick it out. You know, a lot of people will tap out and give up. So since they know that, they, you know, continue to do certain things. However, if you know, the things that protect you, that govern the consumer rights associated with the credit game, then you can do something about it. So what is that thing that you can do if an item that you got deleted came back? And this is specific to collections, charge-offs, repos, you name it. It's specific to all of those things. If you have something deleted that came back, you have the option to send a letter that lets them know that it may have been unlawfully added back. What do I mean? You see, when you have something deleted, in order for this entity to add that back to your report, what they have to do is notify you. And if they don't notify you within a timely fashion to let you know, hey, we're going to add this back to your report, then they violated one of your rights. So what you can do is you send out what's known as a 5-day reinsertion letter. That letter basically entails saying that, hey, I sent out a letter initially on this date. I was notified that this item was removed on this date, and I never received a notification saying that it was going to be added back to my report, and it didn't fit the window that you were supposed to notify me by. Please delete this account, because now they violated your rights. Now you've made them aware that you're familiar with your rights, and now you also have positioned yourself to get it removed for once and for all, because they didn't do what they were supposed to do in order to notify you and let you know that it was going to be added back. I sent that letter out, and boom, the item has been removed all over again, and it's a little more security behind it being gone indefinitely. Now, of course, I know things can happen. Who's to say it won't come back again? But there's always some inaccuracies and things that they didn't do appropriately that may get those items removed off of your credit report. So don't fear if you had an item to come back. There's a solution for that. You know how they say there's an app for that. There's a solution for that. There's a letter for that, and it's the 5-day reinsertion letter. I believe we may have shared it here before, but you got to go through the channel in order to find it. And subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. On this channel, we like to talk credit, cash flow, crypto, and just anything that we feel that will add value to you in some way, shape, form, fashion. So don't hesitate to subscribe and share this with somebody you feel may benefit. And if you have somebody working on your credit and then something came back and they didn't know about this, you might want to share this with their credit specialist and say, hey, what you know about this? You know, and they may be able to assist you. Or if you want to hire us for our services, if it's a good fit, don't hesitate to schedule a free consultation and we can discuss whether or not, you know, the options that we have work for you, as well as, you know, your scenario works for us. That's all I got for this video. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.